One of the oldest manufacturing companies in the region has won a Queen's Award for export. Crittall Windows, which makes steel-framed windows, has doubled sales to America. It was set up in Essex 160 years ago.
Crittall Windows. They've been installed in millions of homes and public buildings. Everything from the Houses of Parliament to the Titanic. And for more than 80 years they've been made at Whittam in Essex. Competitors may have moved production abroad, but here the distinctive steel-framed windows still roll off the line. Now the firm's won a Queen's Award for exports.
Our steel windows are popular in America. We supply to architect design properties throughout the US, also to the Ivy League colleges such as Yale and Princeton. And we've doubled our turnover, and that's why we've won the Queen's Award for Enterprise.
Crittall's modern designs really caught on between the wars. The founder's son, Francis Crittall, became a millionaire and built a model village for his staff at nearby Silver End. The homes have since been sold, but are still preserved with their Crittall windows. Today the firm employs nearly 200 people and is kept busy replacing original windows which are feeling their age, not just in the UK but throughout the world.
We still manufacture the windows in much the same way as we did many years ago. A lot of manual work from a very committed workforce, a lot of whom have been here in excess of 30, 40 years.
Today, another consignment of exports was being sent off to a rather prestigious address in New York. Richard Bond, BBC Look East, Whittam.
You're watching Look East from the BBC. Coming up, the night on the run.
It's a great picture, isn't it? Now, political parties like to follow the polls to find out who likes them and who doesn't. But of course, many voters are turned off by politics in general and politicians in particular. At the last election, the turnout was just 60%.
Today, two of the smaller parties, UKIP and the Greens, attempted to woo some of those voters back. Alex Dunlop has been on the campaign trail.
Today's mission for UKIP and the Greens: to win over the disaffected and the disillusioned. A fisherman all his life, Clive says that EU quota restrictions have crippled West Mersey's fishing industry, and he blames the big political parties.
They want us in the scrapyard. Our boats that you're standing on now, they want us gone.
And do you really think UKIP could make a difference?
Who else can help us? Because nobody else is there. You know, we've got to have some hope.
So Lord Pearson from UKIP was among friends here.
This is the living example of why we have to get out of the European